Do you think it's a choice, though, or do you think you get to eat 2 desserts? I hope you get 2 desserts. That would be good. Or maybe the host will just be wearing a chocolate orange chiffon and looking a dream.
Our second contestant is motorbike-loving mother of 2, Tony Morgan.
My idea of hell this week would be to be stuck with boring people, people who didn't get on, or be stuck with someone who's a deliberate wind-up merchant.
Well, you might be in for another eyeful tonight.
Right, well, this is my cellar. This is where I keep the infamous placenta that I mentioned last night. It's in here somewhere. Ah, there it is. Dig in. If anyone wants to see it, they're welcome.
Not sure there's going to be many signing up for that tour. Better move on to the food. Tony starts by making her dessert, elderflower and raspberry jelly, and vanilla ice cream with a raspberry sauce.
Not so sure about that. Not a jelly fan, not an ice cream fan.
How do you feel about sauces?
I don't know, it's not that I don't like jelly, I do, but it just reminds me of kids' parties, especially with the ice cream.
That is jelly and ice cream. So, back to basics.
This is only the second time I've made this. So it might all go hideously wrong.
Let's hope not. Tony starts by measuring everything precisely and following the recipe very, very closely.
Boil the sugar and the water for 10 minutes. Soak for 5 minutes and drain. I'm a very good girl. I do exactly what it says in the recipe. I don't make it up as I go along.
So, no excuses then. She heats caster sugar with water and then cuts the gelatin into strips.
So it's the second time I've ever used gelatine. So it's all a bit mysterious to me.
And even more mysterious is her decision to try to dissolve it in cold water. You might want to check that recipe.
Oh, good thing I read that. Melt by placing bowl over a pan of gently simmering water. OK.
Once she's worked out that dissolving gelatin requires hot water, it's easy.
Mix until dissolved. It's not very complicated.
No, not very complicated, if you read the recipe.
Probably help if I put my glasses on.
There it is.
I'll be able to read the instructions.
That's what's going wrong. Next, she then pours elderflower cordial into a pan and adds in the melted gelatin. Tony layers each mould with some jelly before leaving it to chill for at least 30 minutes. While they set, Tony pops out to pick up booze for her evening.
On arrival.
To make the mushroom soup, our host preps 3 different types of mushrooms. So this is your tried and tested winner then, Tony, yes?
I've never made it before. I thought I'd try something new, something that I haven't done before. It's not very complicated.
Yeah, that's what you said about the jelly. She starts by melting butter into a pan and stirs in the mushrooms.
Carrots. Here's some we prepared earlier.
With them go in leeks, onions and celery, followed by fresh herbs and garlic. She then pours in hot water and some rehydrated mushrooms.
I'm starting to panic a bit, actually. Oh, goodness. It's quite complicated, this recipe. It'll be right. So we've got the kettle on. What's next?
You tell us.
Oh, my God, you've got to cook it for an hour. I didn't realise. Oh, no.
So while that simmers, she has plenty of time to make the melon soup by cutting chunks of melon and blitzing with a dash of sherry.
That sherry smells a bit strong. That's as prepared as I can do it. That'll all go in the fridge, and then I can just get out as many portions as I need later.
Next up... Yeah, that's probably best. With the guests imminent, there's just enough time for Tony to make those raspberry daiquiris.
Do you know what? I nearly just said I haven't cut my finger yet. How bad's that?
Hopefully not that bad, as your party starts any minute.
It'd be right.
Ouch. A quick plaster and change and Tony's ready to receive her guests. First to arrive is wannabe comedian, Gary.
Have you sent for a plumber, love?
I have. Come in.
Come to fix your pie.
You're right. Come on in.
How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Not too bad at all.
So what do you think of all the pink?
Well...
It's pink.
It's pink, and I wouldn't have put you down for pink.
Wouldn't you?
No, not at all.
Not even with the pink hair?
No, I've got you all wrong, I'm afraid.
Really? Well, what did you imagine?
I imagined quite an eclectic mix of bits and bobs from all over the world, all scattered around. I thought we'd be sat on cushions and eating at coffee tables. Yeah.
Really?
It's probably your persona that does that, you know.
Yeah.
But now, I apologise for that. Yeah, I have. I've misread you completely.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Hello!
Next at the door is Mark. How will he react?
What?
Wow.
I think that says it all.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, fine, cheers.
Next in is Alison.
Hello, sweetheart. Come in. And nice to see you. And you.
And finally, here's Kerry.
Hello, come on in.
Lady in red. You alright? Yeah. I love it. I wouldn't have the nerve to paint my house this pink.
Well, so it's just me.
It does suit you. It just screams, Tony!
I wouldn't.
I'm very shocked, very shocked.
Yeah.
Even your radiator's
Yeah.
pink.
Even the kitchen radiator's raspberry, you know.